Hello guys, here it's 97 and today I bring you guys things you don't usually see number 2. So yes, I did start a new series on my channel called of course, things you don't usually see, because I know that you guys really like my last upload with things you don't usually see. I guess, number 1. So yeah, I kind of decided to upload a new one, and yeah, I made a new team for today. I'm going to explain it, of course. Skarmory, it's a swords dancing Skarmory. Of course, its adamant nature ability. I don't have sturdy, I have weak armor, because if someone goes for a physical type move, then I can go for the I can get a +1 speed, I guess, and then I have life orb just to power up my moves a bit more, I guess. Yeah, Brave Bird, Swords Dance, Rock Slide, and Steel Wing. Yeah, because Brave Bird stab, and then Steel Wing also stab, and Rock Slide for fire types, I guess. Yeah, the next one is Lucario. It's a Choice Specs Lucario. I guess Choice Specs Lucario was common on 4th gen, but yeah, Smogon didn't even make a set for 5th gen, so I kind of decided to make my own set. And yes, it's timid nature, ability it's steadfast, then attacks are Dragon Pulse, Aura Sphere, Vacuum Wave, and Dark Pulse. So yeah, Dragon Pulse for of course Dragon types, and then Aura Sphere for I guess normal types, something like that. And then I have Dark Pulse just because of Ghost types, because yeah, I cannot hit Ghost types with Aura Sphere. And then I want a stab, not stab, but you know, super effective move besides Dragon Pulse. So Vacuum Wave just basically to get some priority. Then I have Garchomp. It's a special Garchomp. Its modest nature ability is of course Rough Skin. Item is Life Orb. Its attacks is Draco, Meteor, Earth Power, Fire Blast, and Surf, because actually Garchomp does get Surf, something you should know because Garchomp does get Surf, which is nice. Then, next one is Forretress. I have a Choice Banded Forretress, so you guys are thinking Choice Banded Forretress, how's that gonna work? You'll see on this battle. So ability is of course Sturdy. I have a Brave nature because I want to get a lower nature on speed just because of Gyro Ball to be boosted. So therefore the attacks are going to be Gyro Ball, Explosion, Return, and Earthquake. And then next one is Gyarados. It's a defensive Gyarados, Ball nature, ability of course Intimidate, item leftovers, and then attacks are Scald, basically try and get the burn. Then I have Rain Dance, Protect, and Taunt. Taunt just because it's for opponents, don't set up hazards. Protect basically if I can get the burn to stall out some turns of burn and just to scout stuff. So yeah, next one and last but not least, I guess, Vaporeon. It's leftovers, it's a special defensive Vaporeon. Ability, it's Hydration, because if I go for Drain Dance with my Gyarados, and Hydration will heal this thing. Yeah, I'm Calm nature, attacks are Rest, of course, Muddy Water, Acid Armor, and Toxic. Muddy Water is just basically the same thing as Surf, but Muddy Water, the difference between Surf is that Muddy Water can get, can lower your accuracy, but at the same time it has only 85% accuracy, I think. So yeah, that's basically it. I guess we can go straight into the battle. So, my opponent is going to lead off with Ninetales, just because he, of course, has a Sun team and he wants to get the Sun up, basically because he doesn't see weather on my team. I do lead with my Gyarados, which is nice because Gyarados can go for the Taunt and prevent this thing from going for Substitutes and Will-O-Wisps and stuff. But he does make the switch into Forretress, and I go for Taunt, which is really nice because I'm going to be able to Taunt the Forretress. So that means, he's not going to be able to set up Stealth Rocks and Spikes, I guess. Then I'm gonna go for the Rain Dance, surprise him with that. He got a bit surprised with that. Then he just goes for the Gyro Ball for some whatever reason, gets a critical hit, which does nothing at all. And because the rain is here right now, I guess Scald is gonna do a good chunk and practically burn that thing. But at the same time, I want to go to Vaporeon just because I have Muddy Water and because I want to get some Acid Armors up, just because it's like Fortress was taunted. He goes into Infernape, goes for the U-turn, that doesn't do much at all. He just switches to the U-turn and goes out into his Leafeon. I go for the Muddy Water. Just look how much this Muddy Water does. Just look how much. It's, well, of course it's ring boosted, it's stab, but it's resisted by a Leafeon, and that does so much. Leafeon is kind of bulky. So yeah, I'm gonna have to switch because I obviously don't want to take a physical rest type move, as I know most Leafeons tend to be the Leaf Blade set. And I do get the intimidate. He goes for the leaf blade. He is life orb, but it still isn't too much because of course I got the intimidate on him. He does switch right now into his Forretress. I go for the taunt again, which is nice because I'm gonna prevent that thing for setting up hazards again, which is good, I guess. But the rain does go down right now, which is kind of yeah, kind of bad because yeah, I kind of want rain. Well, it's not that I do want rain that bad. I just want him not having sun. That's it. So he goes for the gyro ball here. He doesn't get a critical hit this time, so he does a bit less. So like I said, I don't really know why he's staying in because there's nothing he can do. I just go for Scald in because now it is rain boosted. It still is a good chunk, I'm not gonna lie, because yeah, I don't have any special attack investment, and Gyarados' special attack is kind of awful, not to say yeah, not to say worse. So yeah, he keeps going for Gyro Ball, which is kind of interesting, and Taunt does go down right now. He does switch right now into his Leafeon. I go for the Taunt again. Like I said, I don't want that thing to set up Stealth Rocks, because Gyarados is weak to Stealth Rocks. I really want to switch out because I want to get Intimidate on things. So yeah, that's basically the deal here. He goes for the Leaf Blade right now, and it doesn't do much at all. Well, it does a bit more than last time because now he's not intimidated. But I'm going to be able to go for the Skull. I was kind of hoping to get the burn, but I do not get the burn, which is kind of unfortunate because that thing still has a Life Orb Leaf Blade to hit something with. I go into my Skarmory because I thought he would die to Life Orb next turn, and Skarmory can take that pretty nicely because it's 4 times resisted. But yeah, I do get now my weak armor activated, get my +1 speed, and it's nice because he's gonna die to Life Orb recoil. And now I'm at +1 speed, but he does bring in Ninetales, and Ninetales, yeah, I stay in because first I thought I could outspeed, and I do. I go for a Rock Slide. If I hadn't missed, I mean, that thing would have been dead because I max attack and the adamant, but no, he goes for the substitute, so that means that now I don't really want to get burned by Will-O-Wisp or hit myself with a sun boosted flamethrower because that would more than likely kill. So I go into my Vaporeon, which is the best to take hits from this thing because fully specially defensive, and even if he wants to get a burn on me, I don't like have any physical moves, so yeah, this kind of doesn't matter too much. And if I want to get my rain up, then I'll recover using hydration, or just go for the rest or something. So I do say and go for the muddy water, even though it is in the sun. He's gonna be able to kill this, yeah, to break the sub with the crit. I don't really think the crit matters, just because stab in. It's a Vaporeon, come on please. Yeah, the crit didn't matter at all. So, kind of burn is kind of whittling me down, but that's fine. He does switch into his Venusaur, the major threat, because of the Chlorophyll. I go for the Muddy Water. Unfortunately, I do miss because 85% accuracy, like I said on the beginning. But yeah, that was kind of bad because if I hit it, I could have gotten an accuracy drop, and yeah, I don't know. Going to my this thing Skarmory because I think he doesn't have a move to hit me super effectively, and like you can see, Solar Beam does absolutely nothing. And right now I'm like, okay, I can just go for the Brave Bird and kill this thing. But he goes for the HP Fire, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You may think I'm a noob or something, but I totally forgot he had HP Fire. I know it's really common, and I know that I myself use it, but I totally forgot about it. So that means my last hope is just to go into Garchomp. Hope to God that I can live a Life Orb, Stab, Solar Beam. And I do! I live with 65 HP, which is awesome because I'm going to be able to hit my Fire Blast, thankfully, and Sun Boosted, that's going to be able to knock out the Venusaur. I don't really need Garchomp for anything else because, yeah, he just killed Venusaur, that's nice. Because now he's going to bring in Chandelure, he's going to be able to kill me off with the Solar Beam. But that was so good. If I had missed my Fire Blast, it would have been GG, let's admit it, because Chlorophyll, Venusaur, yeah, it usually sweeps, not sweeps. So, I go into my Lucario because I do have the Dark Pulse, and I know that he's Scarf because he outsped. So, yeah, Solar Beam is resisted. Well, I mean, it can be Specs. No, because of the damage. You see, it's resisted and stab, and still that does that much. So maybe Specs / Scarf, I don't know. I know it was choice, so he couldn't kill me with any move. I just decided to go for the Specs Dark Pulse. That's gonna be able to knock out the Chandelure, which is nice. He does bring in Infernape. I switch because I'm gonna do this thing for later. I go into my Gyarados, get the Intimidate off because, yeah, that thing is intimidated right now. He goes for the Fire Punch. That's far from killing me, and I'm like, okay, I'm good staying in because he doesn't have a move to kill me. Even after leftovers, Fire Punch will, yeah, even if he goes for the Flare Blitz. So, he goes for the Thunder Punch this turn. I wasn't expecting that, and because it's his 4 times effective, that's easily going to be able to knock me out. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I guess it's good to know, but yeah. I go into my Forretress, and it's like, if he plays correctly, he wins. If he doesn't, he loses. And he's switching out into Ninetales, he basically loses, because I'm gonna be able to go for the Choice Banded Earthquake and kill that thing. And the reason these kind of teams win is just because it's inspected. And it was like, okay, what can a Forretress do to my Ninetales? Nothing. So yeah, I just switched to Ninetales to take a Gyro Ball or something, or Azers. But no, so that means I'm at 30 range. I'm gonna be able to take this Fire Punch easily with this 30. I'm gonna be able to go for another Earthquake, I guess, and take the Infernape out. So he's down into his own Fortress, and yeah, I'm still gonna get some damage off with this Choice Banded Earthquake. And it doesn't do much at all, so I'm guessing, okay, you have a fully defensive Fortress, because Choice Banded Earthquake did nothing. So yeah. That's basically it, but because now I can go into my Lucario, go for the Specs or Sphere and win the game and get a good image for the thumbnail. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this battle, I guess, things you don't usually see. Support me if you do want me to make more teams and yeah, see more of these. So yeah, if you watched part 1, I guess you can click on your screen, maybe I'll leave it there. So yeah, I'm gonna say that, until next time, later.